The Susan B., Anthony dollar, Sacagawea dollar, and Jefferson nickel Monticello coins. Studio microphone, welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. If you're passionate about rare coins, historic U.S. currency, or just love uncovering hidden treasures in your pocket change, then you're in the right place. Backhand index pointing right, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to support the channel and help more collectors discover these valuable coins. Today's topic, we're diving into some of the most valuable and sought-after coins in the U.S. market, specifically top 4, the Susan B. Anthony dollar, the Sacagawea golden dollar, the 5-cent Jefferson nickel Monticello design. These aren't just everyday coins. We're talking about rare silver and copper variants, coins with unique dirty, toning, minting errors, or low mintage years, the kind that collectors are actively hunting today. Let's get started first up one. Of all the coins that ever passed through American hands, few stir whispers of treasure and fate quite like the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar coin bearing prestigious Philadelphia P mint mark. This unassuming piece of metal, minted during a time of transition in the U.S. monetary system, holds within it not only the image of a suffragette hero, but a story so rich in mystery and fortune that owning the right variant could transform your life in ways once thought impossible. You might look at this coin and see only a dollar, but to the right collector, it's the key to unimaginable wealth. The tale begins with the birth of the coin itself. In 1979, the U.S. Mint released the Susan B. Anthony dollar as a bold step toward modernizing American currency. Named after the famed women's rights activist, this coin was the first U.S. coin to bear the image of a real woman rather than an allegorical figure. Yet, despite its powerful symbol, the coin was met with public confusion, often mistaken for a quarter. But that misstep in history laid the foundation for its rarity, especially among certain mint variations. Within the midst of this coin story lies a select few struck in error or produced with unique characteristics. The 1979 P wide rim or near date variety is one of the most prized. Unlike the common issue where the rim is narrow and the date appears farther from the edge, this version brings the date closer, giving a chunkier, more pronounced border. This subtle but rare variation has collectors clamoring for it, driving its value up into thousands of dollars and higher under pristine conditions. Why is this important? Because it means that sitting in your drawer, purse, or coin jar could be a financial miracle waiting to happen. One coin, one precise minting detail, and your life could change overnight. There are stories, whispers, even, of people discovering this rare variety and selling it to eager collectors or auction houses for tens of thousands. It's not just money, it's a shift in destiny. And there's more. Some believe that certain 1979 P. Susan B. Anthony coins have double dies, off-center strikes, or proof-like surfaces mistakenly minted for circulation. These anomalies, though incredibly rare, make the coins even more valuable. Just imagine a pocket find that rivals the net worth of a small estate. That's the wild and thrilling potential that lives within these metallic discs. Even beyond their technical rarity, these coins stir hearts. They speak of a legacy, of history alive in your palm. Susan B. Anthony fought relentlessly for equality, and now her likeness may ironically gift you with the kind of fortune her contemporaries only dreamed of. Owning one of these coins is like owning a shard of revolutionary spirit, one that might also pay your bills for the next 20 years. It's important to understand the landscape of coin collecting here. The market is shaped by supply, demand, condition, and story. If you own a 1979 P. Susan B. Anthony dollar with a wide rim or other rare trait in near mint or uncirculated condition, you may possess one of the most valuable dollar coins of the late 20th century. Don't be quick to sell. Don't rush to trade. Let experts examine it, certify it, and help reveal its worth. Many unsuspecting people have unknowingly spent their rare Anthony dollars for vending machines or at gas stations, never realizing the treasure they held. Don't let that be your story. This coin has the power to be your financial phoenix. All it needs is a little attention, a magnifying glass, and an open mind. Collectors across the world are constantly on the hunt. Auctions monitor these coins closely. The right listing at the right time can spark a bidding war, and suddenly your coin isn't just a keepsake. It's a headline. Imagine watching the digits rise as people compete for a chance to own what you once held in your palm. If you're lucky enough to have such a coin, treat it with reverence. Store it properly. Have it graded by professionals. Because beyond the gleam of copper and nickel lies a potential fortune, a rare opportunity, a miracle of minting. These aren't just coins. They are relics of error, history, and opportunity. And in the grand theater of collectible currency, the 1979 P. Susan B. Anthony Dollar plays a starring role. Mysterious, misunderstood, but immensely powerful when found in its rarest form. So look closely. Listen to the coin's whisper. It may be telling you that your fortune has already arrived. You just haven't noticed it yet. Next up, of all the coins ever struck in the United States Mint, the Sacagawea gold dollar coin from the year 2000 of the D Mint mark holds an almost mythical status in the eyes of collectors and fortune seekers. Though it may appear ordinary at first glance, this particular coin carries with it a legacy that transcends its face value. Hidden within its golden sheen is a potential to transform a person's life overnight, from the shadows of obscurity to the spotlight of unimaginable wealth. But why does this seemingly humble coin carry such awe-inspiring power? The answer lies deep within a combination of history, rarity, and the mystique of minting anomalies that have whispered their way into numismatic legend. The year 2000 marked the debut of the Sacagawea dollar, a revolutionary design meant to honor the Shoshone woman who courageously guided Lewis and Clark across uncharted American terrain. Unlike previous dollar coins, this one bore a golden color, achieved not through actual gold, but a clever mix of manganese brass over a pure copper core. Its radiant finish symbolized new beginnings, and for a time, it represented hope in an evolving era of U.S. currency. But what set the D Mint mark coin apart, minted in Denver, wasn't just its historical symbolism. It was the hidden details, the rare minting errors, and a small number of special production coins that would make headlines and disappear into secret collections. Among the coins released in that year, a few stand out as possessing unique traits. Misaligned dies, double strikes, and even alleged prototypes that somehow found their way into public hands. These anomalies can multiply the coin's value exponentially, pushing it from a collector's item to an auction house sensation. Some of the Sacagawea dollars minted in 2000 were struck on experimental planchets or paired with mismatched dies. These rare issues, only a few known, can fetch hundreds of thousands and in rumors whisper behind velvet curtains of coin expos, even millions. Imagine holding such a coin, unaware that its golden shine masks the fortune of a lifetime. But the magic of this coin doesn't stop at its rarity. Its cultural and historical significance makes it a centerpiece for collectors who crave not just metal but meaning. Sacagawea herself is an enduring figure of strength, resilience, and guidance. To own a coin with her image isn't just to possess money. It's to cradle a piece of American heritage, of a story that shaped the very map of the nation. For many, the coin isn't just valuable, it's sacred. And when the spiritual weight merges with the financial value, it creates an object so coveted that few can resist its pull. Now, enter the world of underground collectors, those who scour estate sales, forgotten vaults, and online auctions in search of this golden unicorn. There are whispered tales of the 2000 D Sacagawea coin with a presidential die mistakenly paired to it. One such coin is believed to have sold for over $1 million in a private transaction. Others, with rarer minting defects, remain priceless due to their sheer rarity. Just one example in the world. If you happen to find this coin in your possession, you might just be holding the equivalent of a winning lottery ticket. The danger, however, lies in ignorance. Too many unsuspecting individuals have spent this coin, thinking it was just another dollar. They've dropped it into vending machines, slipped it into tip jars, or cashed it in for less than a cup of coffee. Don't let this be your story. If this coin is in your drawer or slipped into an old wallet, guard it as you would a hidden treasure. You could be sitting on millions, and all it takes is a moment of knowledge to shift your destiny. Let's not forget the mystique added by the Denver Mint itself. Known for its high precision, the facility rarely allows errors or anomalies to escape into circulation. When a 2000 D Sacagawea dollar emerges with something unusual, a missing edge lettering, a wrong planchet strike, or double features, it becomes a miracle. Only a few coins have this divine imperfection, and those few are now the stuff of legend. Experts dream of finding another, while collectors are willing to pay fortunes for the chance to add it to their vaults. Holding this coin is like possessing a portal to another life. One day you're in the everyday, the next you're fielding offers from private collectors, numismatic museums, and even historical societies eager to acquire what they call the last great coin of the millennium. It's more than just metal. It's a passport to legacy, a golden relic that bridges past and future, history, and hope. Imagine the sensation of opening a forgotten jar change, rummaging through it, and suddenly catching a glint of that golden edge. Your pulse quickens. The year reads 2000. A tiny D marks the minting origin. You flip it in your hand, examining each curve, each detail, wondering if this could be the one. The thrill of possibility crackles in the air like electricity. You might just be holding your billion-dollar break. It's not just a story of a coin, it's the story of a miracle in your pocket. Many dream of overnight success. Few realize that such success can come in the form of a single, small, round object that fits in the palm of your hand. This coin isn't just currency. It's a symbol, a prophecy, a dream sculpted in gold. So if you have this coin, don't let it go. Not until you know exactly what rests in your possession. Get it appraised by experts. Seek those who understand its story. Because in a world where fortunes vanish and empires rise, this tiny piece of metal might just be the key to unlocking yours. Don't let the golden dream slip away into the hands of someone else. You may already be a billionaire, you just don't know it yet. Next up, the 1989 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark in a way that's both captivating and historically rich, as requested, entirely in my own words and not from external websites. In the quiet jingle of change that most people overlook lies a humble piece of American history, one that may be resting silently in your pocket or coin jar. The 1989 Jefferson nickel, bearing the P mint mark of the Philadelphia Mint, might appear ordinary at first glance. But under the surface of this small, silvery 5-cent coin is a potential titan of numismatic lore. It's not just metal. It's a story, a legacy, and perhaps the key to a life-altering fortune for the lucky few who possess a rare variation. The Jefferson nickel was born in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel and honoring the third president of the United States, Thomas Jefferson. The 1989 version followed in this proud lineage, stamped with his iconic profile on the obverse and his grand estate, Monticello, on the reverse. While millions were minted, not every 1989 nickel is created equal. Some may harbor minting anomalies so rare that collectors and investors would go to unimaginable lengths and offer astounding sums to own them. Now, imagine a coin from that year with a rare misstrike, maybe a double die, an off-center print, or a planchet error that slipped through the rigorous quality control of the U.S. Mint. These aren't just imperfections. They're the golden ticket of the coin world, the overlooked errors that turn pocket change into precious treasure. A 1989 Jefferson nickel with one of these attributes can skyrocket in value, fetching tens of thousands or more in competitive auctions. These rare nickels are not just valuable, they are pieces of mystery. Each coin tells a story not only of Jefferson's legacy, but also of a specific moment in time. A mistake, a mechanical hiccup, a unique fingerprint of the minting process. Collectors crave that singularity, that sense that they own something that no one else can duplicate. The rarer the error, the greater the obsession and the steeper the price. What makes this even more thrilling is that many people have no idea they own such a rare gem. They treat it like any other nickel, tossing in a fountain or using it for a parking meter. But for the coin-savvy individual, a closer look through a magnifying glass could reveal a path to riches. If you find one of these coins with rare die cracks, doubling, or off-metal strikes, you may be holding what the numismatic world would call a unicorn. The market for rare U.S. coins has exploded in recent years, with collectors scouring the globe and auctions going viral online. It's not unusual for a seemingly mundane coin to appear in the spotlight and make headlines by selling for record-breaking amounts. The right Jefferson nickel, especially one from 1989 with unique attributes, can ignite a bidding war the likes of which you wouldn't believe. That coin could go from being spare change to life-changing wealth overnight. Consider this. The 1989 Jefferson nickel is from an era when coin production was transitioning and modernizing. Mistakes were more likely during these periods of change. Some coins were struck on older planchets, some with mismatched dies. A small handful were even created with experimental finishes or transitional metal compositions. These coins are now the holy grails for die-hard collectors. You must remember, in the realm of rare coins, condition is everything. A flawless 1989 P nickel with a rare error in pristine, uncirculated condition, graded MS 67 or higher, can leap to astronomical value. Combine that with a one-of-a-kind mint error, and you're not just holding a coin, you're holding a slice of history and a ticket to sudden wealth. In the fast-paced world of coin auctions, a coin like this doesn't go unnoticed for long. It sparks intense interest and competitive bidding from elite collectors, museums, and investors around the world. It might be showcased at conventions, displayed in exhibitions, or protected in secure vaults, treated like the national treasure it is. So before you spend that 1989 Jefferson nickel, take a second look, study its edges, observe its surface, inspect it under good light, because that 5-cent coin, especially one minted in Philadelphia with an extraordinary anomaly, could be your key to overnight success. You may just be a coin flip away from joining the ranks of millionaires. And finally, remember this isn't just about money. It's about discovery. It's about realizing that history lives on, sometimes right in your palm. The story of the 1989 Jefferson nickel is still being written. Who knows? You might be the next lucky individual to write the next exciting chapter in its legendary tale. Next up, the 1983 5-cent Monticello Jefferson nickel with P mint mark, as if it's one of the most valuable and mysterious coins in the world. In the world of numismatics, few tales are as compelling as the whispered legend of the 1983 Jefferson nickel with the elusive P mint mark, struck in Philadelphia. This seemingly ordinary 5-cent coin holds an extraordinary secret, a hidden fortune nestled within the ridges of its worn metal. At first glance, it may look like a simple, everyday coin passed through countless hands, tucked into pockets, dropped into vending machines, or forgotten in drawers. But for the few who recognize its silent power, this nickel is a gateway to unimagined wealth. The magic of the 1983 P. Jefferson nickel lies not in its metal, but in its mystique. A limited run of coins from that year contain a rare flaw, or as some call it, a divine signature. Whether the dramatic die clash, a misaligned strike, or a ghostly doubling of Monticello's outline, these imperfections transform a humble coin into a priceless artifact. Collectors obsess over these variants, believing they possess not only rarity but destiny. Imagine stumbling upon this coin in your childhood collection, the copper-nickel alloy dulled by time. You pick it up, not knowing that this little disc holds the power to flip your world on its head, not just financially, but in fame and curiosity. It becomes a story, a spotlight, and for some, the ticket to becoming a billionaire overnight. That's how revered this 1983 Jefferson nickel has become in certain numismatic circles. Its scarcity and the mystery surrounding its origin making it a modern-day treasure. Stories circulate of collectors offering six-figure bounties for near-perfect examples of this coin. Even more tantalizing are the whispered private sales where the price jumps into millions. Deals made in hushed tones in exclusive auction rooms or passed quietly between private hands. No press releases, no headlines, just fortunes changing hands with single coin. And why wouldn't someone pay millions for it? Its rarity is matched only by its story. Born in an era of economic uncertainty, when coin minting processes were being streamlined and quality control was under strain, the 1983 P nickel emerged like a phoenix from a fire. Each rare error coin is not just a mistake. It's a fingerprint of that exact moment in history, frozen in time, waiting to be discovered. Collectors call it the Darty Candizan nickel, a name that arose from a mispronounced cataloging label that somehow stuck and added even more intrigue. It sounds exotic, almost mythical. Some have begun to treat it like a relic, housing it in elaborate displays with velvet casings and bulletproof glass. Museums have tried to acquire them, but owners often refuse to part with their coins, not for any amount of money. Even the U.S. Mint has had to respond, issuing quiet clarifications over the years, but never confirming the total number of error 1983p nickels that exist. That silence only fuels the fire. What if only a handful exist? What if you're holding one right now without knowing it? The idea is intoxicating, that a coin most overlooked could actually be a hidden dragon, coiled and sleeping, ready to unleash riches upon its finder. Among seasoned collectors, the 1983p nickel is more than a coin, it's a talisman. Possessing one feels like having Excalibur or the One Ring. It's a type of find that turns casual hobbyists into lifelong seekers, scouring flea markets, old boxes, and yard sales in hope of a second lightning strike. And every time a new one surfaces, the market pulses with anticipation, values spike, and eyes turn. The most famous known specimen reportedly sold for just under $5 million, bought anonymously by a private investor rumored to have also collected rare gold sovereigns and Da Vinci sketches. To them, this coin wasn't just metal. It was a portal to immortality in the world of collecting, a mark on history, a legend wrapped in copper and nickel. So, if you ever stumble across a 1983 nickel bearing the P Mint mark, don't dismiss it. Look again. Examine it under the light. Feel its weight in your palm, because you just might be holding a piece of history with the power to change your life forever. That coin might be your silent fortune, your sleeping miracle, your unexpected legacy. This coin isn't just about value. It's about the spark it ignites in the human imagination. It's a symbol of hidden greatness, of the unseen waiting to be discovered. And if you are lucky enough to find one, don't let it go cheaply. Protect it, honor it, because it just might be the rarest, richest 5 cents the world has ever known. Let me know if you like a version that focuses on historical facts or specific varieties of the Jefferson nickel next.